Welcome back, guys. We are back with more Horizon Forbidden West. I am really loving this game so far. I hope you all are as well. Let's just jump right into it.
You know what we need? Proper survey of the valley. Laughing about it. We already got maps.
Work with a hammer in this state.
Cool. Till Ulvin blows that whistle, no one's working.
Why don't you bring that bony ass of yours over here and say that again? I hope I'll actually get something done today. Yep.
Why do you like the sound of my voice? Walk it up, huh?
This should be useful.
Not again.
Now I just need to find Erend and help him clear the bristlebacks.
How goes it, Hammerhead?
This crony's heels.
We are on the same side here, Ulvund. The bristlebacks threaten... What do you want, Ulvund? Some kind of payment?
My dear magistrate, you think I can be bought? If you want that whistle blown, all you have to do is have your soldiers remove the bristlebacks and sign the concession decree. Face it, what other choice do you have?
Hi.
Savior, what auspicious timing. Might we discuss a matter of importance to the Sundom?
We might. Later.
Very well. I shall be waiting.
So, the savior herself. Walloper of Derval, gutter of youth.
Maybe.
I've heard many tales of your beauty and heroics, my fierce lady warrior. Ulfund Freehold, at your service. So, what could have dragged you away from the fine silks and wine of Meridian to this smudge of a settlement? Your saviorly attention must be needed elsewhere.
I'm here for the embassy and...
The embassy? Why, by the forge. Ah. Greater gears for greater matters. Guess that means you'll be moving on.
Once I've dealt with any problems around here that need my saviorly attention.
Ah, the bristlebacks, of course. Got to get rid of them if you want that embassy to take place. Well, best get to it, hey? And off you go.
Not so fast. You don't seem to have a high opinion of the magistrate?
Well, I refuse to play nice to some fancy-robed parchment pusher when my fellow laborers are being bullied, intimidated, and taken advantage of.
How noble of you.
Noble, ha! Born with a hammer in hand, I was. Nobody handed me anything or dropped opportunity into my lap. Everything I've achieved, I've done on my own.
And where is this hammer now?
The burden of leadership forced me to set it aside. The Carja risk nothing, while demanding that good Osram gamble with their lives out there. Someone had to step up and say no more.
You ordered the work stoppage?
Indeed I did. We're laborers, not soldiers. Until the Carja clean up their mess and give us the fair deal we deserve, I'm not risking Osram lives.
Fair deal? You mean your concession decree?
It's not my decree. It's on behalf of all the good Osram laborers of this land who do all the backbreaking work, while only the Carja reap the rewards. All we're asking for is the ability to share in this prosperity for a land worked by the people, for the people.
Right. And just how much would be your share?
Only an amount appropriate to my contributions to this community, of course.
If Chainscrape is on Carja land, shouldn't a Carja be in charge? Who appointed you?
The sensibilities of good Osram folk, of course. You think a Carja can head this whole venture? Ah! The magistrate can barely make the trek from Barren Light without losing a few screws.
So you have no real authority then? People only follow you because you say so. Loudly.
Anyone who has followers has authority. I've been with Chainscrape from the beginning. I mean, I'm practically its founder, and its honest folk know I'm indispensable to its success.
You said you founded Chainscrape. Somehow I doubt that.
Practically founded, I said. I alone saw its potential when it was just a smattering of tents in Barren Light's shadow. I invested in the mine, convinced some friends back home to do the same, and here we are. You could say Chainscrape is what it is thanks to me.
Oh, so you're not just standing around and profiting off everyone else?
Not at all. Sure, I make a little return on my investment here and there, but my main priority, as it was from the beginning, is to look after the well-being of these honest, working Osram.
Where's the whistle?
Right in the middle of town, but with the threat out there, I'm not endangering innocent Osram lives.
I'm going to clear out the bristlebacks. And when I'm done, this valley is going to get moving.
If that's what it takes. Until then, I'll keep looking after the safety of these good folk.
Just be ready to blow the whistle. Better see what that Carja magistrate wanted. Damn it. He's on the tongue.
In the middle of that dialogue, I realized that I didn't have the commentary function turned on, so sorry about the weird opening there. But yeah, this is your stash and can be found in every settlement as well as many other locations throughout the world. When you gathered items beyond your carrying capacity, excess items will be sent to your stash. From here, you can retrieve items individually or restock all of your resources by holding square. By upgrading your pouches at the workbench, you can increase your carrying capacity. Okay.
Salutations to you, and others.
Is this the way in? Yeah, this is the way in.
Ah, Savior! Over here!
A complaint from a smudged with ash and filled with angry glyphs. Javada, please help. The product in question maimed me. I filled out the required form below, and I still can't even get a refund from Della and Boomer. I beg you, give me justice. Complaint. Jordan Guardsman. Product description. Boombuster, I think. Boombuster doesn't matter. I bought it 3 days ago. I know you'll remember me. Incident description. Again, I just told you I was demonstrating this scorched out hammer to my fellow guardsmen by slamming it on a piece of rock, and instead of booming the rock, it boomed towards me, and now I don't have an eyebrow. Am I surprised? Am I sad? Nobody can tell since I no longer have eyebrows. So, in case you weren't aware, let me tell you, I'm very unhappy and I want my shards back. Refund denied. Customers was made fully aware of the prototype's volatility at time of purchase. Proceeded with purchase regardless, proclaiming, I'm not a baby.
Savior, thank you for taking the time. My condolences that you had to endure Ulvund's bloviating.
I've dealt with worse. It sounds like he's really trying to put you over the barrel.
The idea that the Carja purposely let bristlebacks into the Daunt, it's completely absurd. The louder and longer he says it, the more support he'll get for his damned concession decree.
How did the Bristlebacks get into the Daunt?
No one knows for sure. The first report of them came from west of the quarry. But unless they have wings I don't know about, I don't see how they could have come over the mountains.
No other way.
The only way I know about is Barren Light. Look, if you can get to the bottom of this, I can offer a considerable bounty in return. Help me shut Ulvund up.
What is this concession decree that Ulvund wants?
He wants the Sundom to designate portions of the Daunt as Oseram holdings. Only the portions, mind you, that produce any value.
Let me guess. Because he stands to profit somehow?
Exactly. With the Daunt under Oseram law, he could secure more investment for their numerous ventures.
He can't get those investments without the concession?
No. Not while there's a chance the Sundom could revoke their access. Hence, why the concession is so important to him. And why blaming the Karja for the Bristlebacks, no matter how absurd, works in his favor.
How does blaming the Karja for the Bristlebacks help Ulvin get his concession?
Look around. This may be the Sundom, but Chainscrape is all gears and rust and bad ale. Claiming that the Karja loosed the Bristlebacks in order to intimidate Oseram laborers into obedience. Well, let's just say no one here has forgotten the atrocities of the Mad Sun King. And with the Bristlebacks bringing work in the valley to a halt, Ulvund has plenty of time to pick at barely healed wounds.
And if the Oseram refuse to work, unless the concession is signed, you won't have a choice.
Correct. The reconstruction of Barren Light must continue.
How did you get stuck out here?
I asked for the posting, believe it or not. Overseeing the entire valley on behalf of the Sun King? It was an honor. Is an honor.
Thought your job would be a lot easier without someone like Ulvund blasting hot air all the time?
Ulvund's not going anywhere. He's been around longer than I have. Even fancies himself the founder of Chainscrape. I'll find a way to live with him. I have to.
You said the Bristlebacks were first spotted west of the quarry?
Yes, according to one terrified laborer, said the ground trembled before they came charging down the hillside. He took off and ran all the way here.
Good place to start looking then.
If you learn the truth, maybe Ulvund will stop blaming the Karja for every problem under the sun, and maybe then he'll actually focus on rebuilding Barren Light instead.
Hey, Milda. Milda. I took some of your stew last time I went into the wilds. Kept me going for a week. Felt like I could have put a strider in a sleeper hole. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Sounds like you're serving up some impressive provisions here.
Not again. You can have the discount too, but you'll have to come back later.
I think you have me confused with someone else.
Ulvund didn't send you?
No.
Oh, my apologies. It's just that his minions won't stop pestering me. Now I've even worn out my special grill. Since I'm in the midst of a crisis, perhaps you could skip to what it is you wanted?
Some of your food?
Of course.
Are Ulvund's people causing you problems?
Oh, yeah. They constantly demand my best, but the equipment I need to make my signature dishes isn't built for batch cooking. And don't get me started on the Ulvund discount they feel so entitled to.
And if you refuse?
I make meals, not trouble.
How did you end up in Chainscrape?
Heard about a new and upcoming town at the edge of the frontier. Where there's a town, there's a tavern. I was in need of work. So I got myself out here and started cooking. Some of these people had never tasted proper boars and berries stew before. Anyway, next thing I knew, people kept coming back. Guess they liked my food. Or the ale.
Your last customer mentioned your cooking really kept him going out in the wild. Where I'm headed, I could use some of that.
Happy to oblige, especially since you have the decency to ask pleasantly. But my special groove griddle is no more. Without it, I can't cook any of my signature dishes. hate to think what'll happen when I'm forced to refuse Olden or his goons. Even if I already had the right ingredients, there's nothing I can do. Unless you can source me a temporary replacement?
What do you need?
For the ingredients. A few pieces of decent wild meat, and I'd say a big handful of bitter leaf stems. That'll do. As for the griddle, a corrugated metal panel might suffice. Until I can have a new one forged. You'd likely find one in a scrounger pile, if you follow the river to the northeast. Don't worry, I'll clean it first. You'll have no issue finding boars and bitter leaf on your way. Assuming you're as much a hunter-gatherer as your clothing suggests.
Thanks, Smith. I'll keep an eye out.
So that's what gratitude sounds like.
And don't let anyone push you around, okay?
If you say so.
Okay. I think I'm going to go do that one first. I've already gathered enough of the bitter leaves. Need 5 pieces of wild meat. Okay.
Already got enough bitter leaf. Just need to hunt for some wild meat and grab the metal panel from the scoundrel pile.
Still could use some more.
It must be a bristleback. Maybe Errand took it down?
That should be 1.
I'll pick these up.
Okay. There's another 4. Okay, where did it go? Right there. Ah, come on. There we go. Just need 3 more. Have that one tagged. Ah, shit. There we go. Okay. Will this count? This one. Oh yeah, it does count.
This pigment would work well on armor.
Okay. Where is another animal?
Pass. It's gonna keep low and quiet.
There we go.
There. That should be enough wild meat for Moldov.
Going to try to stay out of that machine's path. There we go.
Scavengers. Moldov said I could find a metal panel in one of their scrap piles.
Okay, health. Ah. Ah. I was pressing the button to heal, but it seemed like they were hitting me too often for it to actually take effect.
Scavengers. Moldov said I could find a metal panel in one of their scrap piles.
Silent strike.
No metal panel. Better check another scrap pile.
Okay. Where? Okay. Heal. Okay. Oh, jeez. Quickly. Oh, jeez.
Now to look through the scrap piles for a metal component.
That was tough.
I'll need these later for sure.
Okay. Maybe in that pile?
I think I have everything I need.
There we go.
Good thing too. I can use a decent meal. Find this in my stash later.
Okay. Gas travel there. Maybe worthwhile to get some more fast travel packs.
Ah, there you are. I happen to receive another visit from Olvin himself. He was pushy, but I stood my ground. And dare I say it, I even got my own back. Yes, I did.
I'm listening.
When I made his meal, I used 3 pinches of salt. Instead of 2.
Each journey begins with a single step, I guess. I think I have everything you asked for.
Then just as you have inspired me, let us see if I can return the favor. It's time to cook.
Wow. Mildef, that was inspired.
Next time you want the best provisions, you know where to find me. Your next order of any dish will be on.
Thanks. And don't forget to stand up for yourself.
Funny you should say that. As it happens, I'm already cooking up my next portion of resistance. Hope to see you again.